BBIG stock, Vinco Ventures Inc., currently extended by 80.19% in this pre-market session of the 30th of August 2021, trading at $9.6. The gains are coming in. This is what we're looking at right now. You're looking at the daily model for BBIG stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. You can see what's going on there. You can see that very tall gap up there, and I think it gapped up in the last session, the 27th of August, and now in this pre-market session, actually the pre-market session is going to start in about an hour and some fraction, an hour and a half. So right now it has moved up 84.72. We hope it stays this way. We hope it continues to extend in the main session of the 31st, or the 30th rather. So we are looking at 85.86% increase now. So this is the daily model. Let's look at the 1 minute model, whether it is reflecting what's going on right now. No reflection there yet. We're still trading at 7.67. That is where this daily model is at right now, but this 1 minute model is at right now, but the daily model, a much more broader picture, but doesn't reflect what is going on immediately. But as a matter of fact, it's doing that, trading at 9.94, and we're talking about the possibility. There's a possibility of a gamma squeeze if shares are involved if the options are involved with if this stock is optionable. Allow me to use that word, optionable. Then we're definitely looking at a gamma squeeze here. It will be a different sort of squeeze, because the squeeze is coming from the shares and coming from the options. So we don't have any options here. We don't, or maybe I probably have to see whether we have or not. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't always follow. Yes, we do have options. Yes, options are involved. So we're definitely going to be having gamma squeeze here. The squeeze is going to be coming from the options and from the shares. So that is going to be a different thing altogether, totally. So right now the options really are not really trading. This is just what happened on the 30th. Returning to the 1 minute model, no reflection of any change yet. It's not reflecting this 9.94%, $9.94 price. So let's stick to the daily model, and it's 88.68% and rising. Momentum strongly bullish, completely bought out, completely. With this sort of situation, the momentum indicating that the shares are overbought, people are not selling. That will definitely continue to ramp up the price, because people are not selling, people are demanding, people want to get involved. The price will continue to increase. If people resist the temptation, if more and more people resist the temptation to sell or refuse to sell, then the price is likely to continue to extend. And then you also have this gamma squeeze that will ensue, or is maybe not really going on right now, because I can't exactly say whether options really trade in the post market. I think they do trade it in the post market, but it's only for a few who are quite privileged. It's not all platforms that will allow you to have access to the option market when the session is not on. So RSI absolutely indicating bullish signals, 86.95. We're seeing all these things, all the metrics all the indicators are ringing out positively. So Vinco up 8.49% in this, call it pre-market session of the 30th of August. You can see how steeply inclined this attack is from Vinco Ventures, but at the same time, all of these things are looking good. But just be careful. Just be careful. It is attacking with a very steep angle of attack. Just be careful. There's a good chance it may stall. Momentum is indicating some figures that so high now, 101.2, 102.17%, completely overbought. So it's, yes, that's what we're looking at right now, completely and totally overbought. Yes, that's what we're looking at right now. Vinco Ventures strongly extending, gain 91.89%. Volume so far is 3.816 million shares. Let's see where that lies. 3 point something million shares. Let's see where it lies. Okay, so not close yet, and not close to the average volume, but we are still in early days in this session. 30.877 million shares. Now it has now reached the $10 mark. So some people are pointing out that or speculating that it might reach $20, but given the fact that it's optionable, there's a good chance it can reach up to that. Vinco Ventures strongly extending in this pre-market session of the 30th of August, trading at $10.15 for 91.5% increase. This is on top of the increase from the 27th of August. Vinco Ventures strongly extending. BBIG stock strongly bullish, attacking with a very steep angle of attack. So be cautious, it might stall. Be very, very cautious, be very careful. If you haven't joined already, just be very careful. And it's extending. $10.2 volume has increased to 3.986 million shares. The average volume is about 30 million. So as the session progresses, we'll see whether it's going to reach that. There's every chance it will. Going by this sort of momentum we're looking at right now, it has sustained at over 100%. Over 100%. People are not selling, but things could change when the market opens. People might begin to sell. Let's see how things progress. Let's have a look again at that 1 minute model to see whether the price has been reflected there. Not reflected yet, still pointing at 7.67. So let's go back to the 1 minute, the daily model. 10.1, 10.2, 92.45% increase, 4.02 million. It's increasing, the volume is increasing as you would expect. So momentum still sustained at over 100%. Still sustained at over 100%. If it continues to sustain this sort of momentum, then the price will continue to increase. No, it will continue to increase. Short interest, the short volume is about 11 million shares. We don't exactly know what the float is. We just know that the shares outstanding is about 65 million, which is not exactly the same as the floated shares. So let's see how things progress. Let's see. Some analysts were saying, avoid the shares and all that. Some are saying the opposite. But all we're saying is just be very careful. Be very careful. 4.108 million shares so far, 92.45% increase. All of these are in this pre-market session. The actual pre-market session is starting in about an hour and 16 minutes. So we are looking at 93.21% increase, trading at $10.27 for BBIG. Momentum still sustained at 103.32. RSI is just trying to inch up to 90 at 87.42. MACD clearly and easily above the signal line and extending. 93.4% increase, $10.26. That's the price now. Volumes at 4.143 million. 10-day moving average is at $3.66. That will tell you that this is an indication of how much the stock has extended. Its closest Short-term moving average is at 3.66 and the stock itself is at 10.27. The 20 days at 3.32, the 50 day is at 3.59, the 200-day moving average is at 2.87. So there's a huge, it's trading at a huge premium to all of those moving averages. So that's just a reminder that you just have to be careful. It has a lot of it has gapped a lot. That's what it's indicating. It has gapped a lot. You can see the spread between the stock itself now trading at $10.3 and the 10-day moving average is a huge one. It's about $7 and some fractions. So it's just so that you be aware of what's going on. The volume weighted average price, fortunately, also is not so much. The spread is only $1. The spread between the shares itself trading at 10.28 and the volume weighted average price is at 9.27. So good thing, at least the average weighted price is moving up, hasn't stayed as low as the moving averages, so that's quite good. So it's now at 10 point, I think we saw at 10.3 at some point, so it's an increase of 93.58%. So yes, be careful. We are going to continue to update you. BBIG stock Vinco Ventures Inc. up 94.15% in this pre-market session of the 30th of August 2021. Price currently at $10.29. Be careful out there. Know what you're doing. If you're not there already, just be really careful. The stock has extended significantly. The angle of attack is very steep. It can stall any moment. And there's no guarantee that when the market opens that it will continue to extend. Thank you very much for watching this video.